Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So behind me I have a 2016 Mercedes C300, and today we're going to be replacing the headlight on the passenger side. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. It's quick, simple, and easy. Now before we go ahead and do so, guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Definitely smash that like button because it helps the channel out. And with that said, let's go ahead and replace this headlight bulb. So first things first, guys, I'm going to be removing the wheel just to make this installation a little easier so I can get the camera in there. But the first step is going to be to basically just tilt the wheel inward like this or outward depending on which side you're working on. Just for this video, I'm just going to remove it, like I said, just for the camera. Now, if it makes it easier for you guys in real world situations, what you'd want to do is go ahead and support the car, get it on the lift, and remove the wheel, and then you'll have a lot more access. It is a lot easier without this in the way, but it's also doable with the wheel. You just got to cut the wheel one way or the other to gain access to your panel. Now I'm going to get this tire off here, and I'll show you guys exactly what panel I'm referring to. With the wheel off, guys, if you just roughly look up, you will see that there is this panel here, and you will also notice that there are these two cutouts. What those are basically little holders. They're kind of like a lock washer or lock nut in a way. Now the way you take these off, you want to get something flat. I'm just going to use my pocket knife, and you're going to want to spin them one way just to kind of get them out of the way. Now that one is unlocked, and we are going to unlock our second one. Once those are unlocked here, let me make sure we are good. I believe this one isn't all the way. There you go. Now that that is all unlocked, what you'd want to do is pull on this panel coming outward. Now again, if it hangs up, this one is hanging up on me. These can be a little tricky sometimes. What you want to do is just kind of play with it. Let me see if we can unlock it this way by putting a little pressure and holding it out of the way. Now these are a pain sometimes, guys. You just want to spin it. Typically you spin it up to about there, and that should be in the unlocked portion. That's where it should travel up to. So maybe we just got to pull a little bit on it, and then what you're going to want to do is pull out and pull upward to release the panel, and you should be able to get this panel out of here fully. Now this panel is a little bit of a fight, and I don't know why this one is giving me such a headache right here. Let me see if I can push this clip a little bit more. I see where it's hanging up. It's kind of popped out of place, and that's probably why. So we'll have to reposition that, but you should be able to get it out here. Let me just sneak in behind. Oh man, these clips are the worst when it comes to this. Okay, so there you go. Now we got it pushed out, and you just pull out, and it comes off. You can see the style of clip, the way these clamp into place. This clip has ridden up, that's why it's sticking on there. So all we're gonna have to do is just push it back down using our thumb, and it should go back into place, and that'll fix that issue. Now that we have access in here, we are looking at this guy. This is going to be our low beam. All you have to do is twist this cover out of its place. Comes off easy enough, has little lock tabs, and next thing I'm going to do is position you guys in there so you guys see what we're looking at. So now with the cover off, this is what you guys will see. Here's our bulb connector and our bulb assembly. Now you don't want to pull on this connector because it's not going to come off. It actually is a portion of what's holding it in. The way these work, and my hand will probably block this because I'm trying to hold the camera and film this, is that you're going to want to come in here and simply turn this and go ahead and get your bulb out of there, and this is what you're going to be met with. Now these little wings here on both sides, they will correspond to this area here and this one here, and I apologize because the light is being blocked, guys. Let me see if I can get the lighting in there a little bit better. But those little wings will lock into this bolt and that bolt once you get it in there. It's a really simple and easy design. It's just that it can be a little confusing. I've seen people, because most of them, once they're in there, people will try to pull on the plug. But what you're doing is you're pulling on everything. This bulb is typically not going to release that way. Next thing you're going to want to do is come in here, and this takes a little bit. What I like to do is just take my pocket knife, come in here and start, breaking this free. These lights can be on here for a while. They can get really stubborn and stuck on. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and wedge my light out of my connector, especially if it's original bulbs like this one. They are really hard pressed in there. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and take it off. Now if you pay attention, guys, our little tab, just so you know, notice that this light has this slight tab here that's going to go downward here. It has this other little tab, so make sure you pay attention to that. You can't just put this in, you know, upwards like this. It has to be in that position. So this tab on the bracket that you'll see on this side is full, this side it's a half cut, will correspond exactly with the light. See how it's full and then it's like a half cut. So you got to line up this with this right down here. Just make note of that. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and grab my new light bulb, and we are going to get ready for reinstallation. We are going to be taking our new bulb here, and all you're going to do is line up your tabs correctly, guys, just like we had mentioned earlier, and make sure you fully press your bulb in there. You really got to work these. For some reason, Mercedes makes these a real pain in the butt. The connectors that'll hold it in, they are really tight. So you're gonna have to rock this back and forth, side to side, up and down until it's set into place. Then what you're gonna want to do is quite simply put it back in your hole. Make sure the wiring is not going to affect it, guys. And what you're gonna want to do is line it up. Now it's going to be a little difficult because the camera is where I want to be, so I'm going to position the camera in there, show you guys the clipping portion. Give me 1 second, let me reposition you guys. So the way this clip works is you take it and you're going to want to position it at around the 8 o'clock position like that, and then all you're going to want to do is go ahead and lock it down clockwise. Quite simple, guys, very easy, very simple to do. Now that you have that done, I'm going to zoom you guys back here, put you into frame. Make sure you reinstall your cover. Now before you reinstall your cover and put this back, obviously test out your bulb. I did test mine at the point where I moved the camera, so I know my bulb is good. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put my cover on here and make sure it clicks into place. After you click it into place, you're going to want to take your panel, and I'll frame you guys in here a little bit better and pull you back so you get a good idea. Is you're going to take your cover and you're going to go a little bit above where it goes, because you got to line up these side tabs up here along with everything else. And then what you're going to want to do is push down. Now this part of it, guys, can be annoying. There's a lot of dirt and a lot of stuff down here that'll affect you being able to put this in very easily. You know, you just got to fight it out. That's just kind of what I've figured out working on these, is that you're gonna have to constantly move this back and forth and make things fit. Now this one here is being a little difficult, but I believe I'm gonna make it work. You can see right here it needs to go over this little lip, so I'm gonna use my knife here, and there you go. That should pretty much lock it into place, and all we have to do is turn our clips and that should lock it into place. And we're actually going to push up just to make sure it locks into a good position, and there you go. Now the next step is to go ahead and put your wheel back on if you took it off, or if you didn't and you just turned it inward, you're pretty much set at this stage. Alright guys, so we got our headlight swapped out. You guys saw that was quick and easy. It's real simple. You can just gain access through here. You guys saw it took less than about 5 minutes. It took me longer to take the wheel off than to replace the actual headlight. So with that said, hopefully this video helps you guys out. Please comment, like, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.